Was that ball in or out for over 100 years? That question was decided by one person sitting in a high chair, the line judge, and they got it wrong all the time. Players screamed. Rackets were smashed, and entire matches were decided by bad calls. But then something came along that changed tennis forever. A technology so precise it made human eyes look useless. This is the story of Hawkeye. Before Hawkeye, tennis relied entirely on human eyesight to make line calls. But here is the problem. A tennis ball travels at speeds up to 250 kilometers per shot. It crosses the court in less than half a second, and the lines are only 5 centimeters wide. Even the best line judges in the world make mistakes. Studies showed that human error rates for close line calls were around 8%. That means roughly 1 in 12 close calls was wrong, and the wrong calls did not just ruin points. They changed the course of tennis history. Players would lose their temper, lose their focus, and sometimes lose matches they should have won. Jimmy Connors famously screamed at umpires. John McEnroe's tantrums became legendary. "You cannot be serious" became the most famous quote in tennis, all because of a bad call. Players had no way to prove they were right. The umpire's word was final. Then, in 2001, a British company called Hawkeye Innovations changed everything. They created a computer vision system that uses 6 to 10 high-speed cameras positioned around the court. These cameras track the ball from every angle, capturing its position up to 340 times per second. The system then calculates the exact flight path and predicts where the ball landed with an accuracy of 3.6 millimeters. That is thinner than a grain of rice. Where is how it works in practice? When a player disagrees with a call, they make the challenge gesture, a simple television screen shape, with their hands. The Hawkeye system then creates a 3D animation showing exactly where the ball landed. A green flash means the ball was in, a red flash means it was out. The whole process takes about 10 seconds, and the crowd goes absolutely wild every single time. It has become one of the most dramatic moments in tennis. But Hawkeye did not arrive without controversy. Traditionalists hated it. They said it ruined the human element of the sport. Some players complained that the animation was not showing the real ball mark, just a computer prediction. Rafael Nadal was famously skeptical for years, claiming Hawkeye made mistakes too. And the biggest problem, each player only gets 3 wrong challenges per set. Use them badly, and you lose the right to question any call for the rest of the set. Despite the controversy, the stats do not lie. Since Hawkeye was introduced, players have challenged thousands of calls, and they have been right about 30% of the time. That means nearly a third of challenged calls were originally wrong. 30%. Think about how many matches were unfairly decided before this technology existed. Hawkeye did not just add drama to tennis, it added justice, and it changed player behavior too. Before Hawkeye, players would argue for minutes after a bad call, completely losing their focus and rhythm. Now, they simply challenge, get the answer in 10 seconds, and move on. The drama is contained, the arguments are gone, and umpires are no longer the villains of every match. It is actually made tennis more respectful and more focused. The revolution did not stop there. In 2020, the US Open became the first Grand Slam to replace all line judges with an electronic line calling system. No more humans on the lines. No more arguments. Just machines making perfect calls every single time. Other tournaments quickly followed. The ATP announced that by 2025, all their events would use electronic line calling exclusively. The era of the line judge is officially over. Hockey did not just fix bad calls. It transformed tennis from a sport where human error could steal victories into one where every point is decided fairly. It added theater with the challenge animations. I changed the player psychology, and it eventually made line judges obsolete. The next time you see that green flash or red flash on screen, remember that you're watching the result of a revolution that took decades to arrive. If you loved this story, hit that subscribe button for more incredible tennis secrets every single week. Drop a comment below and tell me, do you think technology has made tennis better or worse? I want to hear your opinion. Hockey did not just fix bad calls. It transformed tennis from a sport where human error could steal victories into one where every point is decided fairly. It added theater with the challenge animations. I changed the player psychology, and it eventually made line judges obsolete. The next time you see that green flash or red flash on screen, remember that you're watching the result of a revolution that took decades to arrive. If you loved this story, hit that subscribe button for more incredible tennis secrets every single week. Drop a comment below and tell me, do you think technology has made tennis better or worse? I want to hear your opinion.